Hello students, welcome all of you. Today I teach you 12th standard economics subject. Last lecture we have already studied our topic number 1, introduction to micro and macroeconomics. In this topic, introduction, historical review, definitions and scope of macroeconomics we have already studied. Now today we are going to start next concept in this topic, features of macroeconomics. Features of macroeconomics. Number 1, study of aggregates. Macroeconomics deals with the study of economy as a whole. It is concerned with the aggregate concepts such as national income, national output, national employment, general price level and business cycles or trade cycles. So, macro means large or aggregate. Large or aggregate means total whole economy study. In a whole economic study or aggregative study, national income concept, total output concept, national employment and general price level and trade cycles, all types of aggregative study in a macroeconomics. Just see picture here, study of the economy as a whole, national output, national income, unemployment, inflation. These are the macroeconomics study of economy wide, means a total whole economy study, aggregative study in a macroeconomics. Then second features, income theory. Here microeconomics is a price theory and opposite side macro is income theory. So, macroeconomics studies the concept of national income, its different elements, methods of measurement and social accounting. Means national income is total or aggregate monetary value of all final goods and services produced in an economy in a year. It is called national income, means total whole population income. In these types of methods, GDP, gross domestic product, NNP, net national product, these are the all concepts and methods of measurement, income method, output method, expenditure method. These are the methods studied in macroeconomics. So, macroeconomics deals with the aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Here micro side, demand and supply study individual level or particular level, but here macro all whole economy's demand, it is called aggregate, and total whole economy supply means aggregate supply. So, whole aggregate demand and aggregate supply study in a macroeconomics. So, price determination in macro, aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Aggregate demand and aggregate supply, here a point, both two curves intersects, this point it is called general equilibrium. So, in a macroeconomics to study income theory. Next, general equilibrium analysis. In micro side, partial equilibrium, and in opposite side, general equilibrium. Macroeconomics deals with the behavior of large aggregates and their functional relationship. Listen once again. Macroeconomics deals with the behavior of large aggregates and their functional relationship. So, general equilibrium deals with the behavior of demand, supply and prices in the whole economy. Just see picture here. General equilibrium seeks to explain the behavior of supply, demand and prices in a whole economy with several or many interacting markets by seeking to prove that a set of prices exists that will result in an overall equilibrium or general equilibrium. Means in a general equilibrium, not only single or individual but also aggregative study or aggregative equilibrium is important to study in macroeconomics. Next feature, interdependence. Macro analysis takes into account interdependence between aggregate economic variables. First, you are clear interdependence. Just see picture here. Picture also explain the interrelation or interdependence. So, the same condition to study in a macroeconomic such as income, output, employment, investment and price level. For example, our country's national income increases, automatically our PCI increases. PCI increases, automatically our consumption increases, saving increases, investment increases, production increases, again national income increases. So, all the aggregative study also interdependent or interrelated, means our country's national income, total production or output, whole employment, investment and general price level also totally interdependent concept to study in macroeconomics. Next, number 5, lumping method. In micro side, slicing method, and here lumping method. Lumping method is the study of whole economy. Lumping method is the study of the whole economy rather than its part. According to Professor Kenneth Boulding, forest is an aggregation of trees, but it does not rival the properties of an individual tree. Latest example, according to Kenneth Boulding, microeconomics means when you select a single tree and study individual, it is called micro, and total whole forest study, it is called macro. So, this revolves the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. So, macroeconomics study whole economies, aggregative It is called lumping method. Just see picture here. Branches of economics, micro and macro. Microeconomics development, well-known economics Dr. Alfred Marshall, and macro Professor Jenkins. So, when you see the picture in a slice, means micro side, one apple, when a small part or small slice, like the study law of demand, value of theories and distribution theories. Then in opposite side, lumping method or aggregate approach, total whole apple means total whole economy study, effective demand, national income and aggregate demand. So, macroeconomics means a lumping method. Next, growth models. Students, you know, in last lecture or last video already discussion growth and development concept. So, macroeconomics studies various factors that contribute to economic growth and development. Economic growth is a quantitative concept and development is a qualitative concept. Growth is the natural and development is the deliberate and planned. So, sorry, it is useful in developing growth models. These growth models are used for studying economic development. You know, after independence, when our government established planning commission, second 5-year plan, in second 5-year plan, Mahalanobis growth model also very important to basic heavy industries. Means first 5-year plan targeted only agriculture sector, and when first plan success, then second 5-year plan only and only targeted according to Mahalanobis model. This model means heavy industries. So, industrial development also very important to study in macroeconomics in growth models. You know, Professor P.C. Mahalanobis growth model formulating India's strategy for industrialization, second 5-year plan and the father of Indian statistics. So, growth model is important to study in macroeconomics. And next, general price level. Determination and changes in general price level are studied in macroeconomics. General price level is the average. General price level is the average of all prices of goods and services, of all prices of goods and services currently being produced in the economy. Means only a single commodity price increases, it is not called general price level, but all goods and services average price increases, it is called inflation, it is called general price level. So, general price level study in macroeconomics. So, just see picture here. In this picture, general price level, crude oil, then gold, silver, copper, wheat, maize, coal. These are the average, means these are the important goods. Average price level increases, it is called general price level. So, general price level is important to study in features of macroeconomics. Then next, policy oriented. According to Keynes, macroeconomics is a policy oriented science. Listen once again. According to Keynes, macroeconomics is a policy-oriented science. It suggests suitable economic policies to promote economic growth, generate employment, control of inflation and deflation. So, in our economy policy through the state government as well as central government, macroeconomics suggests to both government economic policies how to promote or how to accelerate economic growth rate or increase employment opportunities, control general price level or inflation and deflation. These are the policy oriented study in a macroeconomics. Students, today we have studied features of macroeconomics. If you like this video, please this video like, share and subscribe, then available for my next video notification for you. Thank you.